Welcome to my kitchen. Today we'll be making balsamic roasted Brussels sprouts. It's the perfect Thanksgiving side dish and your family will love it. Alright, so let's get started. So we have nice Brussels sprouts here that I bought from the farm stand down the road. You can get them anywhere. Grocery stores have them, especially this time of year. So I usually use raspberry balsamic from Hilton oils, as well as the Fiore extra virgin olive oil. Any of the traditional extra virgin olive oils will do. Regarding the balsamic, I like to use raspberry because it gives a nice bright fruitiness to the Brussels sprouts. You could also use the aged balsamic as well as the fig. So let's get started. We have about a pound to a pound and a half of nice little Brussels sprouts. So to start, I've already rinsed them off, and then we're going to cut the little ends off. And then from there, we'll cut them in half lengthwise. And we'll do all of them just like that. If you have any little leaves that fall off, just throw them right in. They'll get nice and crispy in the oven. Make sure you put them all in a bowl. Alright, so we have all these done. If you have a really small Brussels sprout like this, don't even bother cutting it. Just cut the end off and throw it right in. Okay, so the next step is to add the bacon. We'll put this right on top of Brussels sprouts as they roast, and we'll get that lovely bacon flavor. So we'll start by taking about 6 strips of bacon, and then we're going to cut them into little strips. The next step is seasoning the Brussels sprouts. So I have 2 tablespoons of the Fiore extra virgin olive oil. And the olive oil helps the leaves on the Brussels sprouts get nice and crispy. And then we'll take the Hilton Head Italian raspberry dark balsamic vinegar. And this will also be 2 tablespoons. So we've added the olive oil and vinegar. Next we'll do a few turns of freshly cracked black pepper and a nice hefty pinch of sea salt. You can add as much or as little as you like. Now just mix everything together. So I have here a half baking sheet with a sheet of parchment on top. That way it doesn't stick. I'm going to just dump all the Brussels sprouts into the pan and make sure you scrape out all the olive oil and vinegar so every piece gets a nice coating. And just put it into one nice even layer. The next step is to add the bacon. Okay, so we're just going to scatter the bacon evenly, for the most part, all over the Brussels sprouts. We want the bacon to get crispy as well as the Brussels sprout leaves. So this will bake at 400 degrees for approximately 30 to 40 minutes, depending on the size of the Brussels sprouts. These are a little smaller, so they might go closer to 30 minutes. It also depends on how well done you like your Brussels sprouts. If you want crispier edges, you can cook them at a higher temperature for a shorter amount of time, or if you want more tender, less crispy Brussels sprouts, you can do a less temperature, closer to 375, for a longer amount of time. Now we're ready for the oven. So this is at 400 degrees, and we'll put this in for approximately 30 minutes since we have small vegetables. I think they're ready. Let's check on them. Alright. Nice and crispy and sizzling. Because these were so small, they were actually ready after only 25 minutes. Okay, the last thing to do is to plate. See how the bottoms got nice and crispy? And if you'd like, during cooking, you could even flip them over halfway through to make sure all sides get nice and crispy. Your family and friends will love this at Thanksgiving. So here you have freshly roasted balsamic Brussels sprouts with bacon. These look so good, I think I'll have one right now. Nice and crunchy but tender, and the bacon gives it that nice savory saltiness. And we can't forget about the raspberry balsamic and extra virgin olive oil. Delicious. I hope you enjoy these as much as I do. And if you have any questions or let me know how this turns out, email me at chef@hiltonheadoils.com. Thank you and enjoy.